Baylor women's soccer did officially release the 2025 schedule. Goes as follows. I apologize for looking down because I can't memorize all this stuff. And by the way, for the Big 12 tournament this year, it's only for the top 8. And it's going to be at 2 different campuses, actually, instead of being played in Kansas City like last year. So just keep that in note right there. And all these games are listed in Central Time. And we'll see about those games happening because you never know about the weather. So you do have 2 exhibition games as in practice. And they're both at home. August 5th, you got LSU at 7:30 p.m. August 9th, you got SMU at 8 p.m. Then you got Texas A&M to begin the regular season on the road at 8 p.m. August 21st, you got Denver, and that's a neutral site game in Missoula, Montana at 4 p.m. While August 24th, you actually play Montana at 2:30 p.m. Then you just begin your regular. You have your first home match of the year, besides those practice games, against Mississippi State on August 28th at 7 p.m. Then September 4th, you got Texas at home at 7 p.m. September 7th, you got on the road to Texas State, 7:30 p.m. September 14th is the last non-conference game, and that's against Abilene Christian University as an ACU at 7 p.m. September 19th, you do play Texas Tech at home at 7 p.m. and that was controversial somewhat. What happened there? You could look at why. Then you got back-to-back road games. September 25th and 28th are against Kansas and Kansas State, respectively. The Kansas game is at 1 p.m. Kansas game is at 7 p.m. while Kansas State game is at 1 p.m. Makes sense to do both Kansas schools when you're going on the road for one. Might as well do the other. Then you got a 3-game homestand from there. October 2nd, you got Iowa State, 7 p.m. October 5th, you got Colorado at 1 p.m. October 10th, you got BYU at 7 p.m. Then you got to go on the road to TCU, which is next to nothing in travel. On the road to TCU at 7 p.m. Then you get their last regular season home game against Utah at 1 p.m. Then you got on the road the last 3 games. October 23rd, you got to go on the road to UCF at 6 p.m. October 26th, you got on the road to Houston at 6 p.m. Then you got on October 30th, Oklahoma State on the road at 7 p.m. And the Big 12 quarterfinals games are November 3rd, and it's November 5th for the semifinals and the final. And that'll be played at TCU, by the way, Garvey Rosenthal Soccer Stadium. While November 8th is the final at Baylor May Stadium on the campus of Baylor University. So, yeah. Just to let y'all know, it's only for the top 8, like I said, beginning of the video here. It is interesting that they're, instead of having everything at one site, they have at 2. But at least it's not like TCU, then you gotta go on the road to Oklahoma State after that. It makes sense. It's not close. And all this, and we'll see if they do this down the line for the Big 12. And now I'm just going to go with the schedule breakdown here. For the first, I'll go with the NCAA tournament teams. Mississippi State was 19-3 last year, Sweet 16. Texas was 17-4 and 2 last year, round of 32. Texas Tech 15-5-2, round of 32. Kansas 13-6-4, round of 64. Colorado 12-5-5, round of 32. BYU 9-7-5 in a round of 64. TCU 17-4-2, round of 32. Oklahoma State 14-5-3, round of 64. So nobody in the Big 12 made it further than the round of 32 last year. And just those winning record teams are like Denver 11-6-2, Montana 12-2-5, Texas State 12-5-5. And Utah 8-6-5. Everybody else was losing record. Texas A&M was 89-2 last year. Abilene Christian University as an ACU was 7-8. Kansas State was 3-12-3. Iowa State 3-9-6. UCF was 3-6-6, and Houston was 4-12-1. So I'll go with my ceiling floor for the team, but they need to find a way to make the Big 12 tournament again. And to be in the top 8, especially if you got a chance to play at home at the very end potentially. So we're gonna have to wait and see. what happens. And like I said, I'm going to just go over my ceiling and floor and the roster breakdown later, to be honest, before the season starts. So just keep an eye out for that. Just it's way down the line, I know. So, anyways, if you like this content, hit the like, subscribe, and see you guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. Of course, ultimate goal is 1,000 or more. Some of my money. This, of course, like video, comment video really helps YouTube algorithm. Some more people see it. Sharing the video does help as well. Some more people could watch. And if for watching, and subscribe, hit subscribe button for the notification bell as well.